to it. I was going through my my Xbox library the other day, and I'd forgotten that I had a big old pile of games in there that just didn't transfer over once I got the Series X going, because I obviously wanted to conserve memory or whatever the case may be, or quite frankly just forgot to re-download them again. And this was one of those games. I was thinking about it the other day. I saw something on YouTube. Somebody was like playing it and was talking about how it had already been 10 years in 2013. I was like, oh man. And I remember how much I liked the game when I played it, because I had already played a Call of Juarez before that, and it was okay. It was like whatever. But this one was particularly more exciting because it was more like an arcade style. It was just very fast paced or whatnot. So I figured, let's commit it to some recording time. Let's put the game away. Let's see if it was as fun as we remember. I want to continue. I want a new game. I already beat it on True West F. Just do normal. I just want a normal experience. I don't want to be losing my mind every 2 seconds. I probably will anyways. Remember the neat premise where Silas, I remember his name was, he's retelling his memories and his stories about all these adventures he had in the Wild West or whatever. Based on what I saw, though, the game still holds up.
Don't I know you, sir?
Or how did it
Don't
feel
believe
like
so.
We'll find out in a minute.
I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
What are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell. It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
I remember...
I threw in with the
tells
kid
story
because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Remember that very distinct art style with like a weird... not cell shading, right? It reminds me of a bunch of games that were coming out during that time frame, like the way Prince of Persia
We're
looked.
missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Wipe them out.
Who's that? Is he with us?
What am I doing?
You can kill me too?
Where am I? Hold up, why am I not shooting? Why is my gun not shooting? So I have my my triggers on the bottom of my paddle, and it wasn't letting me come on,
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out of it. So that's just what I did.
We have one behind us. Stay on it. Cover fire.
New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension. Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
I'm putting you down. Watch out! God damn it, he's right behind us! Where the hell's
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
These some bitches running.
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. Would be a turkey shoot from up there.
I'm putting you down.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
I'm here.
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
You think you can kill me too? You can run, but you can't hide forever.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Watch your play.
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind us. I cut their numbers in half. But that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave.
A rat in a trap.
And upstairs, I found Billy and Charlie
How
Bolger.
about that? Huh? You like that?
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming. That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side!" I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
I forgot about that stuff. I forgot about some of those quick commands. That's on me. The wrong button like an idiot that was in the middle of reload.
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then. Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing me.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Stop standing next to dynamite.
Getting my parents.
Yeah, And just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Feels pretty good. I haven't played the game in what? I beat it when it was brand new. Yeah, 10 months ago. That's right.
You challenged him to a
Might
showdown.
die a couple of times doing this.
You read that in a
Through the span
dime
of the
novel?
game.
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Oh, you know, we're not telling him how to do it anymore.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables. I stepped inside, and BAM! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on, how did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Looks like the nuggets of truth are holding over, even though I put in new game.
So what
Not the
happened?
first
Did
time.
Garrett arrest you?
Years ago.
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive,
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid. It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
4 months.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence.
See this? I had found, I guess the first time I had played. A couple of things that I haven't, wasn't very few things that I didn't find. 3 or 4.
Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway.
It's interesting how they get
Later,
on the
they
name
wrote
right,
that
though.
some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy.
buy all these things. So that. Works. Nice.
What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape, too. My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Only because there is a nugget here that I need to get.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun. I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy? Jim Bill!
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kids escaped raised a huge ruckus. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away! Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
That's gonna kick our ass! Can't have gotten far! Gotta be around here somewhere. Billy broke out of jail.
Violence is not the answer.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
You!
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
We're gonna be in deep Let's do this! Town somewhere!
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
Over here.
You won't get away with this! Surrender yourself! God damn you!
getting used to like spotting.
Give it up!
Trying to find.
I'll break your headstone!
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
God damn, he's hard to hit!
I don't know what I was thinking around.
You can't hide forever! Damn ears are ringing. Hey, I'll flank you. I don't get paid enough for this.
You're threatening the lives of innocent people.
Damn town's going to hell in a handbasket.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
Beefy!
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
Shit around corners.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy,
Oh!
and all that blame would fall on him.
I'm indestructible.
Wait a minute, you down at one hit that time?
Don't smoke that son big.
I vaguely remember the stereo like
You are shit out of luck.
like rolling through it, trying to figure out and find, trying to figure out where that.
Don't let him get away.
Check it out right now. Trying to figure out where that piece was that I'm looking for.
Stop him! Kill him! Come out, you yellow bastard!
Cover your head!
On yourselves! How the hell did he get away? We can take him! Leave him to me! We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back! Stop him! He shot Bill! Let him get away! Come out, you yellow bastard! You're really pissing me off! I think I win! Kill him!
If I look at this, watch, current level 3 or 4. That means I'm missing one right here in particular. But there's so many like damn buildings to look through.
Look, deep shit when Pat gets back!
I don't want to turn the game to that either. Where I'm looking for things too. If I find it, I find it. And then I'm weird looking for it. But it's had to give me a signal, but it's not really doing that. Oh.
We can take him! I don't get paid enough for this! Can't hide forever. Surrender yourself!
Trying to remember what it looked like. To be more cognizant.
Put down your weapon! How you like that?
What's that like
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself. I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day.
I need a little work on that.
Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Feels like that
So
Ellis
where'd
thing
you
on the
go
bottom.
after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Ruales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
Yeah, man, and then I'm missing 2 of them here. 2 points available.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for Old Man Clown.
And Ringo,
Hey, fucking run.
he's gonna gun me down.
I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there!
¿Quién carajo es ese hombre?
I did my best to help those poor passengers. Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads, making use of the high ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force. See, at the time, I was still pretty green, but often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge.
Hell,
But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first. Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up. Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament. I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this? I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. That's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running, and the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds. It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins. I yelled out at the top of my lungs, "Clanton, I'm coming for you!" A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come. But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun. Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
even though I'm hitting him. That sucks. That's unfortunate.
Where'd you get that? You murdering bastard! What I ever do to you? Don't let that bitch get away with that! I don't know how you lived this long. Waste of goddamn bullets! Damn contraption jammed to death! You one stupid zombie! Why are you so afraid to face me, huh? Would you just die?
It didn't work! I'm a fucking reload.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
I don't know how you live this
Gotta be
long.
patient. Gotta be a little patient.
What I ever do to you? Show yourself! You one stupid zombie! What a piece of crap! Wait!
Okay, he
Goddamn
fixes it the second I shoot him.
Would you just die?
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
I made that fight harder than it had to be.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Earp's coming!
Get ready, boys.
Now you're really pissing me off!
Curly Bill took charge of the cowboys upon the old man's demise, and after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
Get him from the side!
Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
Son of a bitch!
nuggets of truth here. 204. I feel like what the fuck I'm missing. They're all at the beginning. If I got everything else, I don't get it. I'm openly missing them in there, but. I forget what they look like, that's the thing, so then I wouldn't be so pressed about finding them, but
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the cowboys identified each other, and I was beginning to wish I had one myself. But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed, and that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cattle.
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal? Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
the toilet.
Come here!
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
Yellow belly.
Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Put some holes in him! You'll die for this!
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
What the hell? You shot him in the heart!
You bastard!
I can kill you with either hand!
Went the Gunslinger. All while looking for whatever that the hell crap are called.
I'm gonna shoot you dead!
Aye.
There he is.
Here I am.
Ain't bothered me none.
I feel like milk or something.
In for the kill. You gonna need a cannon. Don't let that asshole get away with that. Boy, you bold.
Well, that worked out.
I got a bullet with your name on it, boy. That's it for you.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand. Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Time to dance with the devil! Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me? Working for Wyatt Earp. Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me? You can't hide forever, boy.
Mild stuff here.
There you go. Why is he still standing?
That was fucking slow down. Who is hitting me? trying to deal with them situationally, and they're just no idea. I just get stuck.
Let's see what you got.
Straight up with them, not gonna be a thing either.
You're going to the gates of hell. I'm gonna kill you like I killed Morgan. Come on, kill that annoying son of a bitch. Time to kiss your ass goodbye. Fight for that. Come out, wherever you are. You got a lot of sand showing up here all by your lonesome. I want to see you dance.
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo. I was paid a healthy bounty
Convinced
for
I'm not gonna
Ringo and
find
Curly
any-
Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
I can't seem to find any of those missing.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
Some nice memories here. Glad they remembering keeping the stages relatively short.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant.
This one I did find.
Hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick, as the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
Besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his. Nothing gets past him.
Yeah.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men. Samuel Colt made them equal. I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it.
Let's see him.
Now you're
Can not see him right now. He's friendly with those trees right there.
It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons. Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors.
Some rifle ammo.
Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach.
Plummer wants that asshole dead.
Dangerous, desperate individuals. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was tough. Or had some kind of death wish. Seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere.
Watch out for the goddamn gunpowder!
I thought I was some kind of hero. I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny. But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
Time to blow your shit up.
Oh, I saw that. Oh.
You're done.
There wasn't there. I wasn't wrong.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around. And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it.
Get around it.
Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell. A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
I got this. You ain't beefing me.
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked.
Yeah, right. Well, am I supposed to shoot her or just get out the way?
I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come. With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at. One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tomb. Freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane. It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it. Instead, I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side.
Got about. He's telling a story, so he's just filling it in.
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time.
You think?
Of course, being I had a problem with heights, that scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution. Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I needed to make a leap of faith.
Which I didn't make. That's something. Okay. What did I miss? In here?
I was determined not to give up, however. That Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water.
Bob?
But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder. I picked the more convenient and more dangerous route.
Oh, great.
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City? Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
This being a pain in the butt. A lot of dynamite shooting left to whatnot. Was it? Yeah. Might die a few times there. I see it happening already. 3 was chucking a lot of dynamite in there. Scallywag.
This is gonna hurt! This day is just getting worse and worse for you, ain't it?
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was gonna take some doing.
I need some help here! Come on, boys! Take this cocksucker out!
Well, doesn't it help when you're missing every fucking shot, homie? What was that again? I think there's not... I think when you play it upon the first time, they give you like a tutorial on some of this stuff, and I don't...
I'm going all medieval on your ass! I can shoot too! Back, you morons! Money for you today!
So that's how Henry Plummer died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
That's the way it works. Remember the first time I played, I died there a couple of times over. Maybe I was moving around or something. I need to get that strafe thing when they give you that option about where to move with these bullets. I moved right into it. I think that's part of the tutorial stuff they didn't give me again this time. For sure. I'm gonna stop right there to cut it to reasonable portions. But yeah, the game's still fun. It's taking a little bit to adjust to the some of the visuals because it's obviously not as clean. What was that one guy right there? He got like I didn't even see him, but he was like kind of mixed in with what I thought was a tree or whatnot. It is what it is. It's a good time though. We'll continue forward. I don't think this game takes very long from what I remember. It just cruises right along, so shouldn't be too long. Get on to the next one.